I'm now going to show you how to join your cut lengths of lining. Lay the lining down right side up, pin at the bottom. Get your other panel of lining. Again, the pin is in the bottom of this lining fabric. So put your right sides together so the pins are facing each other. Match up the bottom edges. Line up the side edges. And just smooth the panel out. So we're now going to sew with the machine along the side of these two lining panels to join them together. Now, if you're an experienced sewer, you may feel you don't need to pin or mark this line along here. You can just take it straight to the machine and use your foot as a guide for your seam allowance. But if you're a little unsure of how to do that, I would mark in your seam allowance of 2 centimetres in from the edge, at 20 to 30 centimetre intervals all the way down the panel. Then take your long ruler and join them all together. And then just take your pins and pin it together about 3 centimetres away from the line. You don't want to have the pins interfering with the sewing machine. And then take it over to the machine and sew it. So just lift up the foot of the machine, slide your fabric underneath so that your line goes between the groove in the front of the foot. Start off by just doing a few backwards and forwards stitches to secure it, and then continue sewing along the line. If you're sewing several widths of fabric together and you've got quite a lot of weight which could be pulling against the machine, it's probably a good idea to put a chair or a stool or something there to support the weight of the fabric so that it doesn't try and pull away from the machine. That'll keep you going along the straight line. Try and keep the fabric going through nice and straight. Don't pull it through, just help it through. So once you've joined your lining panels together, you need to make sure that the bottom is level. Now this has slipped a little bit, it's only by a couple of mil, but it's still worth trimming to get that exactly straight along the bottom. And you make that straight in exactly the same way as you cut the lining panels originally. So with them folded, still with the right sides together. Lay the bar along the bottom edge. Then butt the T-bar up against it. Draw a line along. And get your scissors and cut along the line to make it straight. Lining back over to the work table and take your pins out. And now you're going to press the seam open. So open the fabric out. So you've got the right side facing down. So you've got your seam facing up, just open it out a little bit with your fingers. Take an iron on a medium setting and just run the iron gently along the seam, pressing it flat, open.